Ba-dum bum bum bum. Slap back, chat frat. Slap back, chat frat. Slap back, jelly frat. Slap back, jelly frat. Slap back.
Welcome back. Shut up.
What?
When I'm going.
Now.
Honestly, 8:30. Look at this. What kind of time is this?
Are we clocking off now?
I'm clocking off in 15 minutes.
Hello and welcome back to Slapback Chat Frat. This week we are back. Here we are. Here is Joan Butterball, Mr. Dave
Hello.
Dangerous White, and Mr. Rusty Garnett. How the devil are you, boyos?
I'm tired. I am really tired. I to be honest, no.
No good.
No good.
That's what
Move on. Next person. Tag
Next
out.
person. Is that my bit over? Can I?
You're out.
Can I leave?
How are you, Russ? How was your new job?
Yeah, that's good.
Have you signed any hot ticket clients?
Oh, I couldn't disclose that information at this stage. No, would be the short answer to that question.
You can disclose that information.
I can disclose. Yeah, I can't tell you if I have, but what I can tell you is in terms of the number of people that have signed on the dotted line, it's 0 so far.
Have you thought about using some neuro-linguistic programming to convince people that they want to sign with you?
That's a really good idea. How would that work in practice?
Well, the one I remember is when you say...
Is it new direction?
You would like to sign with me?
No, where you say, like, you have to slip in phrases that, like, so you, like me, think that this is a good idea. But then what you're saying is you like me, and people are being like, "Oh, I like him because it's." So you're saying you, like me, blah 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 blah, but you're slipping in you like me, and then people are like, "Yeah, I like you."
See, that's the one that I'm familiar with. It's not quite as straightforward as that. It was, we need to go in a new direction, and what you're saying is new direction, and that's so.
How is that going to help you? Because then we're like, yeah, I don't know. I didn't sign with him, but he had a really creepy vibe. something really wrong.
We're pretty sleepy. Would we like to go back to my bedroom?
Should we go in a new direction to the bedroom? I think maybe it's not so much for clients. I think it's more for
dating world.
Paramours. Yeah, I think that's, you use the term nude erection. As much as you possibly can.
Have you been emphasising the word erection too much?
Yeah, I think that's it. I had to pinpoint one error.
We need to go into nude erection. Just to make sure that they've got it. Did you say new direction? Yeah. No, wait, no.
No, this way. We need to go the opposite way.
Yeah. Well, just slip in a couple of things like, I don't know, how could you work the way moolah into... like into or like big bunts.
Well, you could say, look at that. Look, is that a cow?
Is that a cow? Sorry, I just. Or big bunts. If you decorate your office with bunting, you could be like, I'm all about the big bunts, big bunting.
That's quite a good one actually. You could say we've got a big Christmas party coming up, so we've got the big bunts, as you know. If you need big bunts, come to me. That's where the big bunts are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. That's a bit too on the nose. What about how could you work in the word millionaire so it's split into several words?
I like the millionaire shortbread.
Yeah, that is just the word. Like. So what you need is a guy called Lee, and then you could say, "I like to mill Lee."
On air.
And then you need one one of those radio on-air signs that you switch on.
We're live on air, so I'll be Millen Lee on air.
Flash it. Right, red.
Bill.
On air. On air. On air.
This is where I've been going wrong.
Yeah, you
Okay.
you can have all of those. The big punts. New
Mill
direction,
Lee on air.
Mill Lee on air. Yeah. Done.
Moo la la.
Ooh la la.
There you go. Yeah, you go.
So I'm good. And Dave, how are you getting on? What are you up to?
Yeah, I'm all right. Been doing some more improv recently. So we've got our showcase on Monday, which is where we perform to a select few lucky hot ticket winners audience. So
Is
yeah,
it-
that should be some-
How select is it? Can I come?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Yes,
Not
and.
select, oh wait, is this improv?
Please come, please.
And what are you going to be doing? How planned out is it?
Well, being improv, ideally not very planned out.
Could we pre-program some planning for it now?
Well, there's a game I did think about actually that we could play, which is one of the games I think we're going to. Well, it's a couple of good games we're going to be playing at the showcase. So I know the games, but obviously it'll be down to the suggestions that we get from the audience.
Let's do it.
Lovely stuff.
30-second dating profile. So
Okay.
you get 30 seconds in the character of your choice to sell yourself blind date style as to why the lucky chooser should take you on a date.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want me to start?
Oh yeah, go on, Rob.
Okay. So I am about to embark on an international journey with some friends of mine. So you could call me a bit of a jet setter. I have my own vehicle. I've been parking it all around the country. Sometimes I pay the fine, sometimes I don't know. It depends, live my own life, do what I want to do. And I like to wear a hat inside and outside. And
It's all sounding very.
I once ran from St. Clear to Liscard in, I think it took me 8 hours, and I ran the whole way. So if that sounds like the sort of person you'd like to hook up with, ring me.
That's nice. Bang on 30 seconds. Excellent. All right, Joe, do you want to have a go? 30-second dating profile.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Can I just can I leave and come back in character?
You please do.
Yeah, absolutely. That'll help. We do that a lot.
You
Okay.
don't have to come. You don't have to come back.
I might not. Can I? Okay. Let me rephrase that. Can I leave?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Ready? I'm looking for a nice woman who.
You need to do a character.
Wait, Russ, no! Oh, I'm gonna have to do it again. Wait.
Start again.
Okay. So, I'm looking for a nice woman who's going to be nice to me and want nice time. Not like with Maggie. Maggie's a fucking bitch.
Russ, you need your ASMR additional.
Ignore me.
Okay, I'm out. That was as much as I got.
Dave.
Okay.
Oh, Dave, do you do one, or you're just the judge?
Ooh, I'll try and do one. So, like, you probably already know loads about me because I'm very big on social media and have a lot of followers, and I'm very popular and desirable So yeah, it's like if you feel that you can get with my vibe, because my vibe is very that's time.
Dave, you broke character.
Very punctual. I can get it done in 30 seconds.
That was great.
Dave, let's flesh out this character a little bit. What social media sites is he big on?
I thought it was a she.
She would be, I think probably she would be particularly big on Instagram because she's involved with advertising a lot of fast track weight loss programs, #ad, and all manner of fashion tips and makeup tips, and basically just like any way to make your life better, you need to follow her.
And where in Scotland is she from?
Like so, not from Scotland. She's from she's from the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California, where the sun never stops shining. Baddest place on earth. That is where she's from.
And does she have a college degree?
Like she was started off in college majoring in fashion, but found that the teachers were like so restrictive, and it was like lectures at like 11 in the morning, and felt that her creative flow was being restricted, so she dropped out after 3 days.
And I'm getting the vibe that she might be into crystals. Is she into crystals?
And dolphins.
Dolphin, yeah, there's got to be a couple of dolphin inspirational quotes over a dolphin.
Well, actually, she has a pet dolphin called Mabel, who she has pierced the dolphin with crystals. So the dolphin is now covered in crystals. It's like the baddest thing you've ever seen. And that is her spirit animal.
And it just sits at the bottom of the pool, unable to swim because it's weighed down by crystals. But it's fucking beautiful.
It's really happy. I give it like a tin of tuna every day, so it's really happy.
And when it learns to use that can opener, it's gonna be even happier.
Yeah, it's like at the moment, it's like I don't think it's even hungry. It's like all the tins are just accumulating at the top of my pool.
I love the image of just a load of tins of tuna at the bottom of a swimming pool, whilst the dolphin stuffed with crystals just goes, whoa.
Kill me. Alright, so there's another game. There's another game as well, which
that was a good one.
Playing.
Okay.
What, Dave? What are the tips and tricks to become good at improvising? What have you learned from this? Well, I feel like what we're missing is the information, the knowledge.
Joe and
slash skills.
Yeah.
Slash skills.
Yeah.
What are the basic rules? How does it work?
After a 6-week course, I can totally improve this podcast. Like all three of you, massively missing lots and lots of skills. And after 6 weeks, feel like I've got all of those skills. So prepare to be blown away. A big part of improv is acceptance. So when you're
bullshit
with somebody,
bullshit.
Yeah. So whatever the other person offers, like you accept that and you go with it. You don't kind of like, knock it back and say no. It's like, so yeah, it's kind of like, allowing the story to go in like different directions and not like holding on to what your preconceived kind of idea of where to go, and just like almost kind of rolling with it and just accepting what the other person's offering.
No blocking. Yeah.
Be yes, man.
Have you seen that episode of The Office where Michael Scott's into improv, and they they basically end up kicking him out because
He shoots everybody.
because every single time
Yeah.
he pulls out a gun, it's like, and everyone has, because of the nature of improv, has to yes and him, and he's like, and I've got a gun, and actually all the time I was a secret detective, and they're like, oh, for fuck's sake, bang, you're dead, bang, you're dead. It's like, no, nothing can beat a gun.
No more guns, Michael.
Yeah, if you want to take that into your Monday night showcase, just
start off with a gun.
Or the best thing is just to introduce it halfway through, you know, so the scene is, you know, 1340s, you know, peasant revolt, and you're just like, no, it isn't, because I've got a gun! This isn't.
Two lobsters chatting about their day at the bottom of the tank. One of them's got a gun!
Yeah.
Okay, what's the next game that we can play, Dave? That was good. That was a good one.
So the next game is so you have two people. One goes up to the other one and says, "Oh well, it's the well game. Well, isn't it my?" And then it's adjective, description. So it would be, well, isn't it my over exuberant gym teacher? And then the other person has to start a scene as that character.
Brilliant.
And they're the lead character, and then the other person kind of riffs off what they do, and they just create a little scene, very short scene.
Okay, we can do that. We can absolutely do that.
I think I'm going to be the well person, and I'm going to throw Russ under the bus. So, well, if it isn't my hyperactive teenage daughter.
Oh, hi, Daddy. How are you? It's so nice to see you. Have you got all of my favourite things ready for my special birthday party tonight? Have you got them? List them for me now. And don't miss one single one, otherwise that'll make me go crazy.
This is Daniel Day-Lewis level character work. Okay, but before we get onto that, you know how it goes. Have you done your homework?
Of course I've done my homework. You saw me do it this morning. So name all 15 of my special things that I need. Name them now.
Okay, well you need your hair bands.
Pink hair bands.
You need your special nail polish. You need your...
Can you do them in alphabetical order, please? Because that makes me happy.
Of course I can, sweetheart. Okay, you need your bands. You need your car. You need your doggy. You need your furry cap. You need your great big ball that you like to play. Need your...
I think that one comes on the B, Daddy.
No, it's a great big ball. It's a great big... You need helicopter pants. Have you got your helicopter pants?
I've got my helicopter pants, but don't forget the list has changed since this morning because I sent a new list on email.
Look, okay. You know what? I've had a hard day, and I've had about fucking enough of you. Right? Look, you're a good girl, but you're a bit fucking much. And I've reached the end with you, and
have you got a gun? Have you got a gun, Daddy?
I didn't want to have to tell you. Yeah, I've got a gun. See, I'm calling it.
Wow, it's good when you see how it should be done. That's lovely. Oh, I hurt. Oh, my face hurts a little bit.
Absolute brilliant, guys. Didn't think you had it in you.
I've got it in me.
Well, we've got there's one more game that we can play, and so it's a 3-person game. And Dan, you have to give a suggestion, and it's called Good Advice, Bad Advice. And me, Russ, and Joe will be experts on a topic chosen by Dan. So something kind of fairly like that we can talk about, whatever it is, not too like kind of niche. And Joe will give the best advice possible as the expert. Russ will give somewhat dubious, mediocre advice, and I will, with my skills, give the absolute worst advice possible.
Hey, I like this.
Say kind of a minute each to give out our advice. So what's the topic, Dan?
I would like some advice on how to make new friends.
Okay. So the best way to make new friends is to make yourself available, to open yourself to new experiences. And when you meet these new people, to say things like, I'm open to you, I'm available to you, and I'm interested in you. Now, that alone doesn't sound like much, but if you couple that with a lot of nodding and a lot of smiling, don't take that smile off your face. Okay, no, don't take it. Because what people like is a smiley, friendly guy. And you're a smiley, friendly guy. I've taught a lot of people and a lot of courses how to make friends. And the key is smile, nod, and tell them that you're open to them. Just keep repeating those things. I'm open.
I'm open.
I'm open to you. I'm available to you. And I'm willing to be with you.
I feel like I feel strong from that.
Expert number 1. And expert number 2, your minute starts now.
Okay, so you want to make friends. What was your name again?
My name's Dan. Big Dan.
Okay, Big Dan.
Good improvising.
Good Big Dan. I like it. As I said, it's not my great strength.
I like you like Dan.
Dan. Big Dan.
Big Dan. Okay, Big Dan. What you need to do if you're going to make friends is you've got to get dressed in the morning. Put shoes on, pair of pants or box shorts, briefs, whatever works for you.
Together.
Trousers. Put a t-shirt on. If it's summertime, just stick with t-shirt. If it's wintertime, a coat or like a khaki jacket or a puffer jacket, and then a hat. And maybe if you were in the Arctic, you'd put a pair of goggles on. Nice. So you put to stop the wind from blowing into your hair and into your face. So you get dressed, have a big meal, and then you go to like a venue where there are people, like a leisure centre or pub or just a meeting place, and you would might talk to people or just express an interest in things like your clothing or your nickname, or being just why you want to be called Big Dan.
I'm Big Dan.
I'm Dan.
Are you
Big
wondering
Dan.
about the Arctic goggles?
I see where I've gone wrong a lot. The dress, not being dressed, the dressing, the goggles, and the hat.
Well, to be fair, that's not bad advice, because when you try to make friends and you don't dress,
that's where I've been going wrong. That's where I've been going wrong.
Yeah. You've got to be dressed. You've got to be dressed appropriately.
Yeah.
Dress for the weather.
You've been bloody hungry and you've been only wearing Arctic goggles.
Expert number 3. I will dispense my advice now. Well, I hate to be blunt, but the reason that you're not making more friends is you're not putting out enough. If you want to be popular, you need to be putting out. So you need to make an effort. You need to wear some tight-fitting clothes, maybe some leather shorts that show off the curve of your ass and show that, the package.
Yeah.
Low-cut tops. And then when you're around people, if you kind of rub up against them, especially like the groin area, kind of just showing that you're open and receptive. A lot of like tongue hanging out, maybe some licking and stroking, and generally just showing that you're basically up for anything, no matter how sexually depraved. And yeah, that will make you a lot more popular.
I feel like I do all of that on a regular basis. Well, thank you very much, gents. That's some fucking brilliant advice.
So next week,
I'm going to be so open, so full, so sexually dressed.
Just take a day to do
goggles.
each one. Take a day to do each one, and then report back.
Come back.
Which one worked the best for you? How many friends?
I will bring the friends that I've made. That's probably the answer, isn't it? And they can say whether or not I did a good job.
Bloody hell! And bonus point is that it'll be some viewers. So
yeah.
Imagine
have I got to make them what?
Yeah, you've got to make them watch.
That's a stretch, maybe too far.
To be fair, that should have been Dave's advice. Like, get them to watch your podcast.
Okay, all right. Can I get some advice on how to make a successful podcast? I suspect I've asked the wrong place, haven't I? I've come to the wrong
place. Should we have a little switcheroo with the experts to make it more interesting? So maybe I'll be best advice. Joe, you can be mediocre advice. Russ, you can be worst advice. How does that sound?
I can do that, I think.
Okay, so I'll start as best advice. So, how to make a better podcast. Well, you need to tap into the current what's the current trend, what people are interested in, what's the buzz. Young people, obviously, they tend to listen to the most podcasts. Get some exciting special guests, some kind of headliners, people that are going to come in and drive audience numbers up. Excellent production values, sound, video, all of the stuff, a nice kind of intro. Really kind of good, kind of hot topics, things that are going to be engaging, maybe some kind of phone in, some audience participation. You could have a something maybe kind of multilingual, different faiths, different cultures. Try and get a really broad appeal. Something that's different, something that's not currently in the podcast at the moment. Try and find that niche, what people are looking out for. And I think that's some good ideas for a good podcast.
That's your time. Lovely stuff. Very nice. Right. Let's have some mediocre advice.
Expert number 2.
So I think there was a lot of good points there from expert number 1, but I actually disagree with quite a lot of what he said. The bit that I do agree with is that you need to find a niche, but the reason you need to find that niche is because no one wants to do it yet. So a lot of the, he's saying you need to find exciting things, you need to find things, good production values. I would disagree with everything. So what you need to do is find your niche. So let's take a subject like grass. There aren't any podcasts about grass, right?
Right.
Do a podcast about grass.
Okay.
So
Interview
you interview it. You don't need good production values. You just need to talk about people who like grass, favorite lawns. What does grass do? What kinds of things does grass like? You need to, but by no means do you need to up the production values. Okay?
Lower them.
Lower them if anything. Get an old microphone. Do it on a cassette on a Fisher Price recorder. Upload. Just take a photo of the.
Wow,
that's
ironic. That's a beautiful. That's a beautiful freeze frame.
Yes, you need to find a niche, but by no means does that niche need to be a good niche. So
I like it. I'm
grass.
Grass. Okay.
Right.
Talk about the grass. Yeah.
No, I got this. Okay.
Okay.
It's very straightforward. Yep. So in order to do this podcast, you need 4 people. They need to be 4 white guys. And they need to know each other and have known each other for a long time. And topics that need to keep coming up are things from the past that they know about that nobody else knows about. Specific topics. This is how the podcast is going to soar for you. What you need to give it a 4-word name like Hag, Frag, Mag, Jag. Right, because that is going to land on the internet. That's the kind of thing. But what you need to do, don't put it on Spotify or Apple. Don't put any paid promotion or none of this rubbish. And what you do is you use the #1 resource for podcasts. You put it on a really sort of, you'll put it on YouTube, but not so that people know about it. You just bang it up once. The trick is, don't do too many. People don't like too much content. What they like is something when they don't know when it's going to land, and it might not land for half a year, and then when it does land, they don't know that it landed. That is the trick. So you've got 4 unknown people who talk about things that you don't care about, and the podcast happens when you don't know it. To such an extent that even the friends and family, the people, don't know it's online. That's it. Make it.
I thought this was supposed to be bad advice, right?
What was I doing the good advice? I've forgotten.
I've had an awakening.
you want to keep the production levels to a point where you're not only do your friends and family don't know about it, but they don't want to know about it.
They're aware of it, but they actively avoid it.
Yeah. Save the best content for the middle to the end, so that the start is a trod.
Yeah, I didn't get to that. Really slow. You don't know whether it started or if it's just incidental conversation. You can't tell the difference between the two. But then you warm up.
I hope one day that the podcast community catches up with our format. That's
Our secret sauce is 99% filler, 1% killer.
And I want to keep that ratio.
And when you find that 1%, it's like all your Christmases at once, isn't it? It's too much.
We almost guarantee 1 laugh per episode if and only if you've watched all of them, so you know that there's some
recurring. If you haven't
jokes.
watched all of them, there's no point watching any of them.
No, it really is an all or nothing enterprise.
And a lot of people are weighing on the side of nothing at the moment. A lot of people have gone for it. They've thought, okay, so it could be all or it could be nothing. Well, for me, I'm a sort of middle.
I'll stick with nothing.
I'll stick with nothing. Nothing works. Actually, we're 100 episodes in. Nothing is still working for me.
Yeah,
if
but
you're
the thing
watching,
is, if you lean into that though, eventually the tide of opinion will begin to turn. Now that could be in 10 years, it could be in 50 years. It might well happen after we're all dead.
I hope that's the.
Eventually, the world will catch up to this kind of medium where people are like, well, they've done exciting podcasts. They've done topical podcasts. They've done talking podcasts. How about a podcast which is none of those things? Which is not only not interesting, but not funny. How about we try that?
They didn't laugh at Seinfeld, did they, at the beginning?
Really idiosyncratic, really provincial, really niche. I don't know any of the people. I don't care about any of the people.
Yes.
I like to think we're, but like you said, after we're dead, the Monet of podcasts.
I think
yes,
the
like
trick is
fine wine, we will age
you need that market where it's like, I'm on a train journey. It's a long train journey. It's about 4 hours.
and I hate myself.
And
I absolutely hate myself.
And I'm sat, yes, but I'm sat near 4 people I don't know. Having listened to them speak, I don't like them. They keep on speaking, and I can't move because I'm buffered in by an old guy. I need to do a wee, but what I'm actually doing is just listening to these people talk because that's where my brain has gone to. You get that market.
We're going to clean up.
But also, there's 2 more angles I think we really need to consider. One is that people are hungry for content. At some point, people are going to be like, look, I've streamed and I've downloaded everything. What else is there left? That's where we come in.
Oh!
We've got stuff. The other thing is that
We've got volume. We've got. They always say quality or quantity, and we've got quantity. We've got.
And like Michael Gove said, you know, people have had enough of experts. Every bloody A-list comedian has got a podcast. How about a podcast by people who are not only not comedians, but not funny?
Yeah. And got nothing going on.
And got nothing. There's nothing going on. I mean, because eventually people will say, like, we've had enough of professional, funny people. And people who have tried out material. And
interesting, listenable content that I would choose to listen to in my time. I wouldn't pay money for it, but I would listen to it.
Yeah, likable, interesting, funny.
Yeah.
These things.
Overrated.
What we're betting the bank on is that these things are overrated, and if we just keep ploughing this furrow,
volume, just fill it.
God bless. I think we're onto a winner. I just think we need to lead in more, if anything.
Yeah.
How many
It's a long
episodes do
game,
you
isn't
think
it?
we've done?
How
many do you think we've done?
I'd like to
go 50, 40?
Yeah, I was thinking 50.
What I want to know is if you started watching them without a break,
Would you
what day do you...
Would you kill yourself?
What day? What episode would it be?
How many days would you get? Because it might be 5. It might be a week. Is it a week?
No,
no, it's not a week. I'm just.
I reckon
curious.
if we're lucky, we might get 2 and a bit days of solid, but maybe 2.5 days.
Well, I suppose.
Could you imagine doing that to someone? Could you imagine?
2.5 days. That's
And I'm pretty sure that like constant forced podcast listening isn't included in the UN's list of unconscionable punishment. So if you're looking,
there's a gap in the market, Dave.
That's how we can sell ourselves.
You've done it. Yeah, this is technically not torture.
But it's close. It's close.
It's really.
It's torture adjacent content. And that's how we sell it.
Right, okay,
to all
so
the major distributors.
This is the stats. Okay, how many years ago did we start? What do you reckon the first upload was? How many years ago?
7.
2012,
6.
I reckon. First 10 years ago, I reckon.
So it's 8 years ago was the first upload that I did, and it contains not only our most famous export, Mr. Rob Harris, of the famous.
Well, hold on.
Panchico.
Yeah. Can we cash in on that? He's in Panchico.
I think we can. I think it's time to finally cash in on someone's fame.
Yeah.
Finally. Well, we knew about him all those years ago. First episode.
8 years ago.
We knew him when
Okay.
he was cynical and miserable. We knew him before the happy
Yeah.
young guy
How
that was
unhappy do you
racing
think?
American stages.
How unhappy do you think he would be if we just if we were
Hashtag.
if we were just grubbing around for likes by posting it on the Panchico fan page? Like, oh, if you like Panchico, check out what the
Check out the guy behind it.
From 8 years ago.
The official Panchico podcast.
Yeah, Mr. Panchico. I mean, we could really lay it out. And how many episodes do you feel like do you think we've got?
Feel like is a great question, Dan.
Yeah, maybe a disproportionate answer.
Since 8 o'clock this evening, it feels like I've done a day's worth. But enlighten us.
53 episodes, 54 with today.
That's
Dizzy heights.
2
I mean,
days.
it
2 days.
It is an incredibly low work ethic for aliens.
In 8 years, we've done 53, and there are some years where we had really powerful years, and then we also had really lazy years.
This one feels like a big year to me.
What was the sparsest year?
Well, probably this year. We're on 3. We're on. This is our 3rd episode of the year. This year.
What month is it though?
It's
October.
October.
Okay, it's not looking great.
It's not great, no.
We could squeeze one more in before December, so at least we're hitting them quarterly.
Yeah, Christmas episode.
Yeah.
We had the dizzy heights of I think 14 one year.
What?
Fuck.
Jesus Christ! What was going on in our lives? Not a lot, I guess.
I tell you what, this year, the last 2 years, where we've had very little to do, effectively with COVID and all the locking down, it's actually been our hardest years to get together.
It's hard when you're not doing much. It's hard to motivate yourself.
It's hard to get.
You want something done? Ask a busy person. That's what they say, isn't it?
Very true. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't
Do
it?
they say that?
They do say that. Yeah. Do you need stuff done?
Get hold of Big Rob.
Ask the guy who's got too much on. That's terrible. Wow.
Okay, 54 hours.
Well,
or actually, some of them more than an hour long.
Yeah,
though.
some of them more. Some of them quite a lot more, and some of them a little bit less. So there's definitely at least 54 2 days of it.
Clean 2 days.
Yeah, that's a big.
The bank holiday weekend, probably, isn't it?
That's a real treat for somebody, isn't it? One day.
We need to sell it as a kind of a challenge to the young Panchico fans.
Oh, that's great! Yeah, if you like Panchico,
we could do it like a social media thing. Like, if you like the Ice Bucket Challenge, you ain't seen nothing. And then get people to film.
Hours of non-stop.
Yeah, then we could get people to film themselves while they're like, "Oh Jesus Christ,
no, they've improvised again. No."
Headphones, gaffer tape to their ears.
At least I prefer the scripted stuff. This improv is doing me in.
Yeah, that would be great. Like 2-day-long reaction videos.
Yeah, kind of
just people just
like after 1 hour, after 12 hours, after 24 hours.
Yeah, it's like, so you've tried the Ice Bucket Challenge, so you've tried inhaling cinnamon, so you've tried hot sauce. You're a pussy. We could sell it to thrill seekers.
Oh yeah, right.
You've jumped out of a plane, mate. I fucking mainlined the whole of Slapback Chat Frat in 2 days. Right?
Just fucking bang, bang, bang. Yeah, that is a big task.
Well, it's feels like a good time to take stock just before we approach the Christmas special 2022. 8 years deep, following one of our successful improv sessions. It's a good time to just take a little, just when you reach a peak, when you're climbing mountains, when you reach a peak, it's nice to take in the view.
Yeah.
Or like us, when you're still sort of on that treadmill, you're all still on sort of flat plane, you can't see anything. Just take a break. Just take a breather. Yeah, you're like, oh god, feeling sick. I feel ill and unwell.
I can't stop.
I still haven't acclimatized, and yet I haven't achieved anything. You just take a break. You just have a little look back, and you go,
yeah, look what I've done.
Look what I've done. Look at what I've done. You know when you've done a massive shit in the toilet and you go, oh, look, have a little looky-loo. Look what I've done. That's how That's how proud we should feel.
And then you flush it away.
I think we should post on the Facebook page. I think we should re-engage with the Facebook page, but start posting things like, "Sorry guys, no episode this month. We're taking a little break. We'll be back with you in another month." Just stuff like, just to kind of, because we're always taking breaks. We do 3 a year, but we should lean into that and just say
we should. Yes,
we've had a lot of questions about when the next episode is going to be. We'll get back to you on that. We're in discussion with a distributor. Can't say too much about it now, but it might be
Netflix. Hashtag limited series.
But we can tie it into things, can't we? So we can say, look, World Mental Health Day, we're taking a week off.
Yeah.
Black History Month, we're taking the month off. It's not our time to shine, right?
Yeah.
Leave it be. Tigers of the World Day. We'll just
It was World Lesbian Day the other day.
World Lesbian Day. All right, we'll do one.
What
on
the fuck
that.
are we doing a show tonight then? Jesus.
But every day of the year is a day, it's a themed day. So I think that's the way you re-engage with the community, through the absence of content. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know what day is today. Let me look it up.
Could it be World Slapback Day? Gorge on Slapback.
We
Well,
might find
we need to introduce that day. Yeah.
Yeah.
we might find that we get more viewers by not putting any content, actually, and just saying that we're taking a break.
Yeah. In a way, we are building suspense.
Yeah, maybe we just need to play hard to get, and just say, look, well, we're taking a break. Can't say why. Did you see all that stuff about the Try Guys? Do you know them?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so we need to make a scandal about one of us. I vote Ollie, as he's not here. So we need to, because people seem to really care about that one of those Try Guys who had an affair. So what we need to do is make up a lie, or possibly not make up a lie about Ollie.
I mean, we've got a lot of material with Ollie. We may not have to resort to
well, this is very apt, right? So I've just looked it up. Today is the International Day for Disaster Reduction.
Ooh.
Okay, so we're taking a break for that reason. We're trying to reduce this specific disaster.
We haven't got Ollie on, have we? So we took the main disaster, we just cauterized it for today, and in celebration and commemoration of International Day for Disaster Reduction 2022.
I've had a bit of an idea about how we could really move this podcast forward. NFTs. Have you guys heard of NFTs? Are you hip with the jibe?
Yeah, I think they're one of the best football teams around, actually.
Are you up for
Green Bay Packers.
I love mushrooms.
Oh, I thought Nottingham Forest tram rovers.
Tram drivers.
Trap rovers.
Non-fungible tokens, gentlemen.
Those tokens that don't turn into
Funge.
I hate it when my tokens are all fungy. What about if we start selling an episode and deleting it?
Yes.
You could own Slapback history.
And they would all be deleted.
And also, the lucky thing is we then delete all of our incriminating
content.
Past. Yeah. What do you think? Is that going to do it?
I like that idea. Yeah, make it exclusive.
Yeah. You could imagine then you being a collector of the show.
Yeah, you could own a gold Slapback.
Yeah. Oh, that's lovely. That is lovely. I also think maybe Russ, you could get into ASMR. I would subscribe to the Russ ASMR channel.
It's like the opposite though of ASMR. It's like, to you, like, background noise is like really soothing. This isn't for you. I'm just gonna rustle some stuff and I like the idea of having a kind of exclusive
aggravating noise
collectors slapbacks.
Yes, we should start doing them for just one person. What about if we just start making one episode?
I think we're already doing that, Dan, aren't we?
I know.
I think we should choose a person. I don't think they should volunteer. We should just be like,
excuse me.
Yeah, we're doing this for you. I don't think we
could do it live. Maybe we could just do it live at them.
Yeah.
It's all moving towards that, isn't it? The live rendition.
To one person. And I think they shouldn't be someone we know. I think it should be like a kind of flash mob situation on the street.
Yeah, like King Charles. He'd be a good person to do it.
Hi, Anya.
Hello.
Yeah, I think this is the answer. This is the future for our show, isn't it? Really, live, rando, NFT.
Well, it would double our viewing figures, or 100% increase our viewing figures. So.
If we got one a show, we would be living large. I tell you what I did the other day, right? I set out some. I didn't mean to, but I used the Slapback chat Frat account, and I set some shade on a podcast that I was watching. I said to the guys, why can't you make this show not have echo? I pay for this show. And then I realised our show got views.
So you need to get out there on the content.
Get out and be angry. Get out and be angry at people. Start telling it like it is.
I love the fact that you were throwing shade at the lack of production values from the Slapback.
I was like, this is shit. I paid for that show, so I was like, this is shit. Be better. And that
got some views.
Got 16 views off that. So you just think about that. I could.
Basically, all four of us need to go off and troll various different podcasts.
Yeah, your shit. Come and watch our show. It's brilliant.
Okay, I'm going to take on Joe Rogan because I think I could get under his skin.
I'll do it. I'll do Oprah.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, but what about the podcast?
That was the
1%. Dave, who are you going to? What podcast are you going to?
Who are you going to do?
Who are you going to troll?
Does Trump do a podcast?
He should.
If he doesn't, he should. And then we should get at him. Maybe we could. Maybe we could facilitate him.
The trumpet.
I can see us being very appealing to right-wing American, anti-abortion. Actually, I'm not going to get political. Those cunts. I think that would go down well.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the majority of our viewers.
All publicity is good publicity.
I'm going
to
tackle...
And that's where we've been going wrong, because we've been subscribing to the policy of no publicity is good publicity.
Delicious secret. I like the idea of having a secret podcast that no one watches, and that's what we've done. It's what we've successfully done for 8 years, and I think we've done it beautifully. We have hidden under the radar, avoided all the...
Well, it's almost harder to do what we've done. I mean, anyone can make a show, but to keep churning out year after year,
one or less is the dream.
Yeah, well,
it's graft. We're grafting down the mine.
I'll graft.
Yeah, I don't mind a bit of graft.
Love a bit of graft.
Well, on that note, I think
let's do another hour.
Yes,
let's get. Now we're going. Now we're fired up.
Just warming up now.
Oh, we're gonna do the next hour just for our one lucky viewer who's bought the non-fungible token. So it's exclusive content. Unfortunately, will not be available for our normal viewing audience. If you want this gold, then you have to invest. Show us the
comment below.
Yeah, this next hour is going to be the best hour though, because this is when it gets really good.
Yeah,
it gets really loose.
And the thing is,
been quite stiff.
If you invest in this, then it's going to be a really good idea. Oh, hi Lee. I'm just going to mill around Lee. We're on air. Just don't worry about that. Yeah.
On air.
Little callback. Millionaire. Millionaire.
Just mill around Lee on air. We just need to make sure we go in a nude erection for the next episode. And I think we'll be okay. Change erection. So change direction.
Moolala.
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 I love moolala.
Just moolala.
Right, this has been Slapback Chat Frat. Thanks very much, gents. We'll see you next time. For those people that have paid for the specific secret content, that's coming up in the next hour. It's going to be big, good shit. See you guys next time for a Christmas fair, Christmas Slapback. Bonjour. Au revoir.
And in the Christmas episode, we will be doing a pantomime, right?
A panto. Look forward to our massive panto show. We'll see you then. It's going to be wild. Girls Gone Wild.
Dave's one
behind you.
Yeah. All right. Bye,
Okay.
guys.
Bye.
Slapback Chat Frat.